Assalamu alaikum students, hope you all are doing good. This is your Islamic unit and I'm your teacher Miss Amreen. Today's our chapter is Important Personalities of Islam. We will read about Hazrat Ibrahim and Hazrat Abu Bakr. Long ago there lived in Iraq a man called Azar who used to make idols and sell them. These idols were kept in a temple where the people used to worship them. Azar had a son called Ibrahim. As Ibrahim grew up, he began to realize that idols could not help anyone and so it was no use praying to them. It was strange for him to see people bowing down before idols that could neither move nor talk. Hazrat Ibrahim wondered why people worshipped such powerless statues. He once asked his father why he worshipped idols which could neither speak nor hear. Azar became angry and warned his son not to ask such questions. Once, when the people were busy celebrating a festival, Hazrat Ibrahim went to the temple and broke all the idols except the biggest one. When the people came to the temple, they saw their broken idols. They were shocked and angry. They at once thought of Hazrat Ibrahim, who talked disrespectfully about the idols. They asked him, "Who broke the idols?" Hazrat Ibrahim replied, "Ask the biggest idol." They said, "Oh Ibrahim, don't you know that the idols can't talk?" Hazrat Ibrahim asked, "Then why do you worship them? They can't talk, move, or understand anything. Why do you ask them for favor?" The people had no answer, but they were sure that it was Hazrat Ibrahim who had broken the idols. They called a meeting in which it was decided to burn him alive. A big fire was lit and Hazrat Ibrahim was thrown into it. But a miracle happened. The fire did not harm him because Allah protected him and he came out of the fire unhurt. Hazrat Ibrahim was in search of Allah. Once it occurred to him that the shining moon might be his Lord. But when the moon vanished, he said to himself, "A vanishing thing cannot be my Lord." He looked at the sun and thought that perhaps the sun was his Lord. But when the sun also went down, Hazrat Ibrahim realized that the sun cannot be his Lord either. He understood that his Lord cannot be something that appears and disappears. He started believing in one unseen God. He was a wise and good man whom Allah had chosen to be his prophet. At many places in the Holy Quran, Allah has told Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, to follow the faith of Hazrat Ibrahim, who was a true believer and was called Khalilullah, Allah's friend. Hazrat Ibrahim left Iraq and went to Egypt with his wife Sarah. Later, Hazrat Ibrahim married Hazrat Hajra. Hazrat Ibrahim was an old man and had no children. He prayed to Allah to give him a child. Allah answered his prayer and a son Hazrat Ismail was born from his wife Hazrat Hajra. When Hazrat Ismail was born to Hazrat Hajra, Sarah felt sad that she had no child of her own. Allah ordered Hazrat Ibrahim to take Hazrat Hajra and Hazrat Ismail to a deserted place and leave them there. Being a true believer, Hazrat Ibrahim took Hazrat Hajra and Hazrat Ismail to a barren place where there was no water and no trees to give them shade. This place was Makkah. Allah was so pleased with Hazrat Ibrahim that he not only protected Hazrat Hajra and Hazrat Ismail but promised to make their generation flourish. The Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, also come from the same family. Hazrat Hajra and Hazrat Ismail continued to live where Hazrat Ibrahim had left them. When Hazrat Ismail was a young boy, Hazrat Ibrahim dreamed that Allah was ordering him to sacrifice his son, Hazrat Ismail. He therefore took Hazrat Ismail to a deserted place and told him that he wanted to sacrifice him at the command of Allah. As, as he was about to take his knife to cut Hazrat Ismail's throat, Allah stopped him and told him that it was a trial and that he had accepted his sacrifice. Instead of Hazrat Ismail, a lamb was sacrificed. At the command of Allah, Hazrat Ibrahim and Hazrat Ismail built the Kaaba where people could pray. In front of Kaaba, in a place called Muqam Ibrahim, or the footprints of Hazrat Ibrahim on stone. All his life was asked all kind of confusing questions by the unbelievers, but he always answered them with the knowledge and wisdom that Allah had given them. Allah loved Hazrat Ibrahim so much that he later on asked Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him to follow Ibrahim's faith. Hazrat Abu Bakr. Hazrat Abu Bakr belonged to the noble Quraysh tribe. He was 2 years and 3 months younger than the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. He was a very close friend of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, since childhood. Even before accepting Islam, he led a pious life. He was a rich merchant. When the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, invited people to accept Islam, Hazrat Abu Bakr was the first free male adult to become a Muslim. After conversion, Hazrat Abu Bakr served Islam in all possible ways. Many young men of the Quraysh accepted Islam through his efforts. Many slaves who were treated cruelly by their masters from accepting Islam were purchased and set free by him. The Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, gave him the title of Siddiq because he was the first person to confirm the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him's statement about Miraj. He was with the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, at the time of migration from Mecca to Medina. He paid the price of the land bought for the construction of Masjid Nabawi. In Medina, he took part in the battles of Badr, Ahad, Khandaq, and Hunain. He was present when the Treaty of Hudaybiyah was signed. He donated everything that he had at the time of the Tabuk expedition. After the death of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, he was elected as the first Khalifa of Islam by the Muslim community. He died in Medina at the age of 63. He was buried by the side of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. Hope you all have understood. Now coming towards the assignment. Today's assignment is question number 1. What did Hazrat Ibrahim dream? Did he obey Allah's command? Question number 2. Why was Hazrat Abu Bakr given the title of Siddiq by the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him? Question number 3. How did Hazrat Abu Bakr serve Islam during the life of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him? Do the given assignment in your exercise book. Make sure your work should be neat and clean. Have a nice day.